our expansion as a whole unit, the gym, the preschool, the classroom renovations, is going to impact everyone. And right now we're packed tight in our classrooms, and I think it's going to help with instruction. Recently, Danny and I just got new furniture that's flexible, that can move, and that's been helpful. I think it's going to impact everybody, though.
We keep talking about how our preschool keeps growing, and they're filling up within minutes of registration opening, and starting them there is what's going to help continue our school to build. That we're going to be able to keep that foundation of, they get them in the door at 3 and they don't leave till 13. Get them in, and that's just going to help continue our school and its growing pattern that we've been seeing. And those classrooms are going to be needed as we keep busting out of the seams and have more and more kids in the building.
I think we're bursting at the seams. I think it says a lot when this library is used for 3 different things, and there's nowhere for kids to meet in little groups, and we're tight on space. And it needs to, like Janet said, our education's changing. We need to change with it now, not in 5 years.
Yeah, because it'll be different in 5 years.
Yeah. Well, and just having like 4th grade upstairs, I worry about somebody falling down those steps. I mean, to me, I think that's kind of.
And we have a little guy in 1st grade who is not going to be able to be in that classroom upstairs.
Yeah.
And why should he be restricted on the teacher just because
the location
of the classroom?
And we want to be open to people that have disabilities. We don't want to turn them away.
Well, I do some school counseling, and I have to meet down in my classroom with students to work with them. There's no private place in this place to go. And there have been times where I've even had my own classroom used, and I've had to sneak in somebody else's classroom who was in PE to be able to meet with that student. And, if we need to meet with parents or something, there's no real private place to go unless we borrow the principal's office.
Doesn't look very professional.
We need a new gym. There's not, it's almost embarrassing because we don't have space for all of the fans that come to watch the kids.
I think people dread coming to our school.
They do.
I mean, honest, I used to coach cheerleading. One, we would have practices in the hallways or the cafeteria. But you could see it on the fans' faces. I do not want to be in this gym because it's right on the line. It's just not comfortable.
Well, look, like wrestling.
We can't do wrestling anymore.
There aren't any meets here, because there's not enough room.
Right.
Even functions where we have to go over to Park Hill and New Haven, which is great that we're running out of room, but those things need to be tended to.
Yeah.
I think, too, it'd be nice to have the 2 gyms at some point because, especially in the wintertime, and there are times when people would like to use the big wide open space of a gym. And so being able to have that as an academic option, as an inside recess option, ways to just continue allowing our kids to get up and move. They need it right now. This generation needs to be up and moving. And even in my big classroom sometimes doesn't feel like enough room. So when we had the new gym, being able to use the old gym for academic purposes will be a fun way to utilize that space.
Especially recess.
Yeah.
I can see that. That's a good idea.
Well, when you look at the stage area, too, we were talking about the gym, but when you look at our stage area, our operetta, they've had to have people come in and build large boxes to be able to get the scenery all in one area. And so by doing that, we take up Mr. Becker's gym, so he's half court or whatever with his gym class because it's being used for operettas and different things like that, spelling bees, and so we're always having to, even when we bring chapel over, we have a guest speaker, we go into the gym, and then that makes it so that we can't have some PE classes. If it's just the junior high in there, the little kids will sometimes miss their class because junior high has to use the gym. And so and the other thing is basketball practices until 9:30 at night because we have one gym. This year we had some 5th grade girls. They had to have practice, and it ended 9 o'clock at night when a lot of them should be going to bed.
Yeah, that's
true. And even for your junior high kids, that's kind of late. And if we had 2 gyms going, you could have all those basketball teams going, and it wouldn't be an issue.
Well, and the size of that gym, you could probably have 2 practices going, couldn't you?
Yeah,
it looked like it was big enough that you could divide it. So, wow, that'd be great. It's just long overdue.